KUGAN, when do I ever let you down?
I was thinking, where is he?
What do you think to the Barnet?
He shaved it all off.
It's not totally gone.
Why have you done that? Was it aggravating you?
I like a nice short do, but my hairdresser's obviously not working. He's paranoid. So.
Can I say one thing? You actually look a lot more like your brother now.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to grow my hair now. I said that.
You do. You do look a little bit more like Lee now.
If you're wondering why I've got a love heart behind me in my bed, I'm actually stroking my daughter's back to sleep.
How are you, mate?
I'm all good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, all good.
So we're what we're talking about. I just caught the end of you chatting to Ben Davison.
No, just some weirdo come on shadow boxing and racially abusing, but I stuck him on twice. He put something over his face so we couldn't see and started throwing about 100 punches. Look, he's there. Molly Elizabeth Smith. There he is there.
What's up with him? What's up with people? People just don't know how to be nice, do they? People want beef all the time.
Just want aggravation.
He was giving me beef the other day about Calzaghe, and I just thought, listen, mate, it's not even an issue. I only talk about it to wind people up. Ben Davison was on about it, so he wouldn't pick a winner. Fair play to him. He didn't want to pick Calzaghe or Froch. He sat on the fence.
To be honest, though, you only talk about it really when you're asked about it.
No, exactly. Although I did bring it up then, so.
You did just bring it there.
Yeah.
But
what are you doing? You're just sitting indoors now. Not much work going off.
No, I can't leave the place, so I'm just like I interviewed you on Skype the other day or Zoom the other day. Just been doing that. Did Dylan White tonight.
I've done a couple of podcasts over Zoom. That Zoom, it's quite good. It's quite clear sound quality. It's okay. But other than that, there's not much happening, is there?
No. Do you want to take a couple of sensible questions before you go?
I've got all my housework done, all my chores. I've been in the garden all day. Even the gardener don't want to come anymore. Hang on one sec. What did you say, darling? Stroke your back as well. I'm stroking Tally's back at the minute. She's nearly asleep. When she's asleep, I'll come and stroke your back. You won't know who this is. Say hello to KUGAN.
Hello.
Say hello. My daughters are all daddy's girls, they are. Right, listen, give me 5 minutes, I'll come and stroke you back to sleep. Wow. And I'll read your story as well. No, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Go on. 5 minutes. Give me a kiss. Give me 5 minutes. Go on, go to bed, good girl. 5 minutes.
Let me.
That's my youngest. She's only 4. Yeah, go on.
Sorry for. I'm just pulling a couple of questions out of here. Someone just asked on here, would you come out of retirement to fight Andre Ward?
Probably not, no. Actually, saying that, he's been retired a while, hasn't he?
So you wouldn't?
It's a difficult sell, isn't it, Ward? No one wants to watch him fight. They probably want to watch me fight him.
It's only the only fight you lost that you didn't avenge. So I think that's probably one of
If I get Ward over to England, I'd probably risk taking another beating again. Probably another loss, won't it? But I don't know. How old is he? He's still quite young, isn't he? What is he, 33, 34?
I mean, when was his fight with Kovalev? His second fight with Kovalev was what?
Was he not
3 years ago?
Was he not 31 or 32 when he retired? I'm sure he's not even 35 yet. I'm 42. Rocco, what are you doing?
Best moment of your career, Carl?
Best moment of my career. Let me think. There's too many big moments. I can't say the Groves knockout at Wembley, because although that was a great moment and that was the end of my career. Hey, kiddies, listen. You should all be in bed. Rocco, you go to bed. Penelope, you go to bed as well. I'll come in your room in a minute. And Natalia, you go to sleep. I can't really. Rocco, put Penelope's telly on, please. I can't really give I can't really say the Wembley fight was the highest moment of my career because it was a one-punch knockout and it was the end. And obviously it was 80,000 at Wembley and it was my last punch I threw and it was great. But there were so many good moments. Avenging the Kessler defeat, and that was my first fight on Sky pay-per-view. That felt special. That was amazing. It was a big, it was a big occasion. Sky box office, big bunts, big old Bunsen burner, and but the Butte win after losing.
That was a brilliant night, Carl. That was definitely one of your best nights. The Butte win.
Yeah, but beating Lucian Butte in Nottingham in front of all my home fans after losing to Ward, after a stinking defeat to Ward over in America, to come back and do that to Butte, who was unbeaten. That's a career highlight, mate. But winning my first world title against Pascal and that Jermaine Taylor defence, which was 11 years ago yesterday, I mean, that's a massive highlight. And that was that kick-started me because that got me going into the Super 6. And then I lost twice in the Super 6. I lost to Kessler and Ward. And then Avenger Kessler defeat. You know what my career's been like. I had what, 13, 14 world title fights back to back. I can't say that one was the best one. I've had loads of highlights. I've had such a fortunate career, fighting some top fighters. Even the Arthur Abraham win, after losing to Kessler the first fight, then fighting Arthur Abraham in my very next fight, that was just a wicked win because I won my WBC belt back off the same promoter. Because Callis Allen really gets my back up. When he jumps in the ring with his head shaking like a lunatic, all smiling and I don't know, he's like, I used to find him really annoying to look at and to listen to. Obviously, I don't mind him now; he's all right. But when you're against him and he's a home promoter and you lose to his fighter, like when I lost to Kessler, I didn't mind losing to Kessler. Kessler's a warrior, he's a proper gentleman. But then you got Callis Allen jumping in, having a fit, and you just think, I just want to chin the geezer. So when I beat Abraham in my very next fight after losing to Kessler and won the WBC belt back, that was awesome, mate. That felt great. I mean, so too many highlights to pick one as my favourite.
Just going back to that Butte night, a lot of people tipped you to lose that fight, didn't they?
Yeah, which was fair enough. Butte was a good fighter, southpaw, unbeaten. He'd not fought. I don't know if he'd fought the best of the best, but he hadn't. But he'd done everything asked of him, and with him being unbeaten, I took his O as well, didn't I? A lot of people thought Froch had just lost to Ward, so maybe he's going to come and lose to Butte. But people underestimated me. The only guy I've not beaten in my whole career is Andre Ward. I avenged the Kessler defeat. So I didn't have a bad career, did I, really? Because nobody beats Andre Ward, let's be honest. It's just too hard to beat. I noticed Matthew Macklin's done a thing on his podcast this week talking about how good Ward was. And it's all about backing me up and smothering his work and not letting me hit him and how effective he is. But he's just a boring fucker, isn't he? Let's be honest. His style's just horrible to watch. But he knows how to win. He's good at winning.
What about the Golovkin fight? Would that have tempted you out of retirement?
Oh, yeah, it would have done. But we couldn't seem to get it. He wanted me down at 168. Rocker, just go to bed now. I've had enough. He wanted me at 168. 166. And for me to get down to 12 stone would have been hard enough. When that fight was getting talked about realistically, I think I'd been retired a year when it was getting close. Was it Tom Loeffler, his manager? Is that his manager?
Tom Loeffler, yeah.
I was chatting to him wherever it was. I think it was Monaco. And then when talks started to get a little bit serious, it was all at 166. The one to get me below 12 stone. It was like, I'm not getting down to middleweight or anywhere in between. I'm going to struggle to do super middleweight. Ideally, I want to do 175.
Yeah.
There's not an ounce of fat on me, and I'm walking around at like nearly 14 stone. So how am I going to get down to 12 stone? 11 stone 12. So that's why that fight never happened. And the only way I'm ever going to get knocked out is, other than an anaesthetist, it would be at 11 stone 12 against someone like Golovkin. So I thought, I'm not coming out of retirement to risk getting chinned because I've took too much weight off. So it was a bit of a non-starter, to be honest. Eddie Hearn was up for it, but you know what he's like around a pound out.
Eddie Hearn's up for anything.